been a long time since I've been on YouTube. It has been a very, very busy past few months for me with work and everything. I haven't had a lot of time to sit down and do any bag reviews or what's in my bags. So today I'm taking a little bit of me time after work to do a what's in my bag on my Leighton backpack in the pattern Bohemian Blooms. I promise I will get to, I think I have a requested video on one of my bags that I haven't gotten to yet, and I apologize, I will get to it. I just have to get through this big event that I have for work, which is in less than a couple of weeks, which has been taking up a lot of my free time. I've been working way past hours into evenings and on weekends just to get caught up. So I haven't had a lot of free time to sit down and do the videos, and that's when I usually do them, is after work, and I haven't had the opportunity to do that. But today's Friday. My work event is in a little less than a couple of weeks. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I know it's gonna continue to get more stressful as we inch closer to our deadlines, but I just want to take my mind off of all of that right now and just talk about one of the bags that I absolutely love. It's actually my favorite purse backpack that I've at least tried, and that is, again, the Leighton in the pattern, Bohemian Blooms. I have shown this exact bag on my channel before. I think I showed it, it had to have been like 2 or maybe even 3 months ago. I actually bought this, actually it's more than that. I probably showed this on my channel in early June, and we're in October now, which is kind of crazy. But I bought this during my trip to Gatlinburg back in early June, and I might have talked about this a little bit on my channel before, but I took the Leighton backpack and Havana Rose with me on my trip to Gatlinburg, and it was the perfect purse. I could not have picked a better purse to take on a trip like that. And I was debating right before I left, as I was packing, like, what bag am I going to take with me? Should I take a small crossbody? Should I take a large crossbody? Should I take a shoulder bag? Should I take a backpack? Should I just take all of the above with me? I definitely didn't want to take too many bags because I just wanted to pack light. It was only like we were only there for a little less than 4 days, maybe 3.5 days. And I didn't want to lug a bunch of stuff with me that I didn't need. And when I do travel, which I've never been on a vacation before since last year. Last year was my very first vacation of all time. And so this was the Gatlinburg trip was my second vacation. And so I'm not all that used to like knowing what to bring and knowing how much to pack. So I tend in the past to have overpacked for that. And so for the Gatlinburg trip, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to take just what I needed. And I actually took the perfect amount of stuff, and I'm really proud of myself. So out of all the bags that I love and that I have, I chose the Leighton and Havana Rose, which is not this one. It's a different pattern that I don't have in the video with me, but it is the same backpack, just for perspective. I took that and I loved it. I did lots of walking, we did hiking, and I wore it. It was just, it's the perfect size. It has the perfect amount of pockets. It even has security pockets, which I really, really appreciate, especially in a Vera product. And I just wanted to rave about that. So I think I might have done like a quick blurb in one of my videos in early June about the Leighton backpack, because as I said, I did show this on camera because I had ordered it while I was on the Gatlinburg trip. And the reason why I did that was A, because I really like this backpack style and I wanted it in another pattern. But mostly B, the reason why I ordered it was because the one that I have in Havana Rose is actually in like less than good condition. So I bought it on Poshmark, I think last year, and the seller said it was like new. And when I got it in the mail, it had stains. The handle at the top was like completely worn down, and like it just had grime and filth in it. Like you could feel the grime in it and see it as well. And it had a huge white like gross, it looked like a baby vomit stain. I'm sure that's not what it was, although, I mean, it could have been, but it was just a huge, disgusting stain on the inside, and this was coming from a seller who listed it like new without tags on Poshmark. So, I can't remember if I contacted the seller or not. Like I said, this was last year, and I only bought the bag for like $10 or $12, so I really wasn't going to complain. It was still a functional bag after washing it. But that's the reason why I bought this one, because it's new. I think it actually came either new with tags or new without tags. Another Poshmark purchase. The seller was so nice, and I got this, I think, for like $25, which originally I think this retails for like $80 or $90, and it is retired. This is a retired style and a retired print, so you cannot find this at the Vera Bradley store or outlets anymore, but you can find it, I think, well, it might be on the online outlet sale, so check that the next time that pops up. But you can find them on third-party sites like Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. Again, there are lots of these, I think, on eBay, and there are still some on Poshmark in case you are interested. So that's why I picked this up. This is my bag of the day. Let's get started. So in this front zippered pocket, which I like to point out the fact that this pocket is not flush to the front of the bag, it does pop out just a little bit. It helps it accommodate a little bit more than a completely flat pocket. So in here I have my scrunchie. I never leave the house without at least one of these. I used to use the really like skinny hair bands back in high school and college, but as you can see, I kind of have crazy curly hair, and that type of hairband used to get stuck in my hair all the time. So I started using scrunchies, which is a major throwback to the 80s and 90s, and I used to have these in my hair all the time when I was a kid, and they were making a comeback. So I definitely like them. They're a lot softer. They don't hurt my head or my hair. So I always carry one of those around with me. Another thing that I like to carry around with me is a nail file and nail clippers. And I used to not always be that way, but like sometimes I get hangnails or like a broken chipped nail. And one of the most annoying like pet peeve things to me is that, like, for example, if I'm at work and I have like a broken or chipped nail, I have to like deal with that all day until I get home, and then I start playing with it, which maybe it'll start getting red or hurting or whatever. So I just learned my lesson. Just keep a little travel nail clipper and file in my purse, and we're good to go. I can fix my nail at any point. So that's the front zippered pocket. Bring this in a little bit closer for you. And don't worry, I'm going to talk about the pattern because I just love bohemian blooms. In the other pocket, I have my car keys and other keys like my work and house key. And in the other side pocket, I do have my hand sanitizer, which is at the beach pocket back, and then just a regular chapstick with the wrapper taken off. You can fit a regular sized water bottle in both of these pockets. Unfortunately, I don't have one near me right now, but if you watch my review on the Leighton backpack in Havana Rose from earlier this year, I show what a water bottle looks like inside of this bag. If we go to the back, this is actually one of my favorite things about this purse backpack, and one of the reasons why this purse backpack works really well for me, and that's because I love the straps. Now, some people might not like the fact that they're not wide like the Hadley. The Hadley has really wide sort of seatbelt material type straps. These are cotton, and the pattern matches the bag, and I really like that. The reason why I like these straps is because they take up less real estate on the shoulders, whereas I feel like the Hadley, at least on me personally, the Hadley straps are just kind of wide, and they do, not saying they're not comfortable, but like after a while I start to feel that seatbelt material wide strap right here, and so that can be annoying after a while. But since these have like a low profile, I feel like they're just a little more comfortable than the Hadley straps. And they are adjustable by like a belt buckle type fixture here, so you do have 3 options. This would be the biggest, then medium, and then the smallest strap setting. I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's a really cute look. I think it would be a little bit more helpful if it was just like the regular metal adjusters that Vera Bradley uses for their backpacks and crossbody bags, but I'm not mad about it. I do have it on the smallest setting, and I'll just show you. It fits really well. So there it is, like one strapping it. And then if we were to do 2 straps, I'll show you what that looks like. Let's see if you can see it. I mean, and it's a decent size on me. I'm 5'2", maybe 130 pounds. So it sits at a nice spot. I just love it. It's a really comfortable backpack. And like I said, I brought it to Gatlinburg with me, and I've also used it as a purse backpack a lot. And it's just really, really comfortable. I mean, it accommodates a lot. It still keeps its small profile, so it doesn't look like an actual school backpack. It just looks good. There you can see what I'm talking about on the front, how it has that low profile, whereas the Hadley straps are like this wide. And I think that's okay if you're carrying like a regular backpack, but for like a purse backpack, I want it to look like a purse backpack. Especially on me, because I'm kind of, you know, I'm short, so backpacks tend to look huge on me no matter what. So the fact that this is a purse backpack and it looks like one is great. We also have a carrying handle on the top. That's also the same fabric and pattern as the rest of the bag. And one of my favorite things about this bag is that there is a hidden slip pocket on the back that goes down to right about here. And in there, I just keep my phone. Oh, I do want to show you the Vera Bradley phone case that I got. It's in the pattern Hilo Meadow. It's an outlet pattern. And it's like this really durable plastic. I love it. I've never had a Vera Bradley phone case before, so I really like this one. So yeah, there is a slip pocket on the back. There is no magnet. There's no zipper, but it does lay really flat against it, which makes you think that there's a hidden magnet in there, but there isn't. I think it's just the way that they've sewn it. So there is a seam that goes all the way across the top here. Very similar to the triple zip hipster back slip pocket if you have one of those. There's like a seam that goes across, and then the pocket doesn't go all the way across the seam, just part of the way, so you can slip your phone or like any small personal items that you would like to keep in the back close to you, protected. And if you're curious whether or not it's painful for your back to have things in this pocket, I can assure you it is not. I've used I've used the Leighton backpack for almost a year now, and I've always thrown things back here. The 2 things that I constantly keep back here, kind of on rotation, is either my phone or my Zip ID case used as a wallet. And both of those items have never been painful up against my back when I'm wearing this. So, of course, if you put like a deodorant in there, like that has some body to it, that might bother your back. But as you could see with the phone in there, it's still completely flat and there's nothing that's bulging out. Again, if you put something in there that is bulky, that might bother your back. If you put things in there that are flat, like an ID case or a phone, it shouldn't bother you. So I just wanted to make that note, that it is very comfortable having your phone slipped in the back of there. For reference, this is the iPhone 10, just the regular size one, not the Max, not the Plus or whatever they have out there, just the regular size iPhone 10, and it fits really nicely down in there. It doesn't stick out. As you can see, it's right below there, and it closes up perfectly on its own. So that's where I love to keep my phone. As for the main pocket, we do have 2 zippers and the lovely cursive writing Vera Bradley ribbon pull tags, which are my favorite. It zips really nicely. And one of the things that I really like about this bag, and I will show you once I zip it all up and everything, is that the bottom of the zipper, or how far it zips down, actually goes inside of the pocket a little bit. So I'll actually show you this now. If you are walking somewhere, which while in Gatlinburg I did this and I felt so much better about it. If you're walking somewhere where you might be nervous someone could get into your purse, and if you're wearing a backpack, you can't always see it, obviously. I suggest if you have like a whether you have a double zipper, you could actually take a keychain, and I don't have one near me right now, but you can clip your keychain around the two zippers to keep them secure, and then push them inside of the pocket and put the keychain down in the pocket so nobody can get into the main compartment of your bag. I actually picked up that tip from it was like a purse backpack review. It wasn't a Vera Bradley backpack. It was like a Disney Loungefly backpack, which those are really cute, by the way. And she mentioned that, and I was like, that's such a good idea. Like, if I ever go somewhere that's super busy and I'm afraid that my backpack might be compromised, I'm definitely taking a keychaining it to both of the zippers and pushing it down inside of this pocket, because oh my goodness, that is such a great idea. As you can see, it goes right down in there. And even if you wanted to put a water bottle down over top of the zippers, you could do that too. Love that idea. But what I did, I just did the same thing, but without the keychain in Gatlinburg. I just had the two zippers together like that, and I just pushed them down into the pocket, pushed the ribbon pulls down in there, and voila, the zipper is covered. So I would definitely I would feel someone reaching down in there and pulling up the zipper if that happened, because I do have them tucked down in there. But if you want extra security, do the keychain idea. That is a great idea. And I'm definitely going to use that if I'm ever traveling anywhere where I'm afraid, my backpack or items inside could be compromised. So if we go inside the backpack, another thing that I love about this bag is that we have an additional security pocket. And a lot of backpack purses don't have this, and I'm just like, why? How hard is it to add at least one interior zip pocket? And this is something that Vera Bradley is so good at. They are pocket placing perfectionists. They're so good at adding pockets where pockets are needed. Like this back slip pocket, just ingenious. I love it so much. If it were a zipper pocket, it would be even more amazing, but the fact that it's a nice, deep, hidden slip pocket, I'm totally okay with it. But at least you do have an interior zip to put either your personal items, items that you want secure, or both. And inside of this pocket, you can probably guess if you watch my other videos, I just have personal items, like, for example, feminine products. I do have some coupons in there. I have my trusty phone charger, which I do like to take with me, because you just never know when your phone dies and you need to charge your phone or make a phone call or something and you just need some juice. I do bring a travel deodorant, and if you're wondering, I do have the deodorant in this back pocket, and it does not bother my back when I'm carrying this bag. There is just enough nice quilted cotton to protect my back, so I do not feel that deodorant. In fact, I don't feel anything back here in that zippered pocket, which is really great. So that's all I have in the back compartment, and I will get you in there so you can see that I'm not really carrying that much right now. I don't usually carry a ton, but this backpack can accommodate a lot. There are two slip pockets on the back. We've got my trusty sunglasses, which I realize these are my favorite sunglasses I've ever had, and they're just a pair of $10 sunglasses from Walgreens, I believe. I've had these since 2016, which is pretty good, because usually the sunglasses are the first thing to lose. I'd like to get like a cheap little, like, I don't know, slip-on case that I could use. I don't really want to use any of the bulky Vera Bradley cases. No offense to those cases, but I want something that's like cloth and slips over, maybe has like a little drawstring on the top that's like really thin, so it can fit into my really small purses, like the little hipster or the little crossbody, and protect them. But since I have it in the pocket there, I don't feel really any need to protect them. But I don't want to like break them or anything, because they're my favorite. And then I have a little notebook in the other, a pen, and my travel perfume. Just usual stuff that you've probably seen before. I've got a pack of tissues. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I've got 2 more packs of tissues, but inside of these, there's like 1 or 2 tissues each. I just have to use them. And then this one's kind of like an on-deck pack of tissues, so when I'm out of these, I already have another one in here. So that's that. The Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin Lotion. Yay, it's fall and it's like 65 today, so I'm so happy about that. I also have some Tylenol in a little container. A pack of Orbit gum. Just a piece of paper. It's kind of a confidential piece of paper, so I won't show you that. My business cards, which are also private. And then I have this ID case and lanyard in the new Painted Paisley outlet pattern, which I am obsessed with this pattern. I haven't been this obsessed with an outlet pattern, or maybe pattern in general, for a little while now. So I really like this, and I love the little flower on the back of it. So that I'm using as my wallet. And I do keep the lanyard too. I used to not like lanyards, but now I'm thinking, like, if I ever go in the store and I just want my wallet and need to be hands-free, I'm putting this around my neck. I don't care if that's like a freshman in college thing. I'm gonna do it. It works. So yeah, that's all I have inside of my Leighton backpack. And you can see very, very clearly that I can fit a ton more inside of there. I can even imagine throwing like a really lightweight cloth jacket in here with no problem with the rest of my essentials. So I just wanted to hop on here and do a quick what's in my bag, just to kind of distract myself, and also, I don't know, just put another video out there. I also forgot to mention one more thing about this bag. It does have a faux leather Vera Bradley name tag on the front of it there. And around the bag, we do have that, I don't know, like maroon piping. And I'm obsessed with this pattern. It's one of the prettiest patterns I've ever seen, which I say that about a lot of patterns, but especially just for the color pink. I'm usually not a pink person, and I'm especially not a pink purse person. And this is predominantly pink, and I love it. I think it's just the details that really draw me in with this pattern. I have no complaints about this pattern. It's just beautiful, dimensionally beautiful. And just a little bit about the Leighton backpack. To me, I think this is the best backpack purse that I've ever had, period. I know Vera Bradley recently came out with a couple new backpack styles. For example, the iconic small backpack is one of them. And it actually looks just like this one. But it has thicker straps that are padded. And I think it has that iconic hard zipper on the front. But basically, it looks the same. I haven't seen it in person yet, but I personally like the thin straps, and I like the softer zipper. And then there's also the iconic mini backpack, which is supposed to be even smaller. So I haven't tried those yet, but I just wanted to get on here and say that I highly recommend the Leighton backpack. It is the perfect purse backpack, size and all. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day and a great weekend, and I will see you next time, hopefully soon. Bye.